of insecurity.
Yeah. But the young and old anyways.
But the young and old. So you see, so there is need for us as a nation, especially the government, to look to that aspect definitely to really enhance the areas and growth of agriculture in Nigeria.
I'm actually loving the angle that this conversation is taking today.
Yes.
It's been an amazing time right here on radio. So let us go out for a little. According to Holy Ray, little. Let's go out for a little bit, and when we get back, trust that we'll keep up this conversation right from where we have left it. Please keep it locked in. We will be right back.
Nigeria is a country blessed with fertile ground, with our fields spread across the horizon. Are you ready to sow the seeds of success in agriculture? Introducing Agropreneur, your partner in pioneering accurate information on agricultural practices in Nigeria and beyond. Leading the way, innovating agriculture every single day. From the fields of Nigeria to the world's grand stage, we are planting the future, turning a new page. Join us every Wednesday at 11 a.m. to learn more about agriculture and the fertility of the African soil. Agropreneur, growing a bright future for agriculture.
Hi there. Do you want to know how to get the correct approval or documents for your land and property? Do you need the right information on how you can prevent your building from being demolished? Then tune in to Town Planning Program on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja every Thursday by 5 p.m.
We play those songs.
The good tunes just don't stop.
The good tunes just don't stop. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja.
All of us were looking forward to getting married and having Sonny Neji play at our wedding or play this particular song. I can't remember. I can't believe it's past now, and there's so many other songs that has preceded this. But I mean, it's still a good hear. It's still a good listen, and it's a Sonny Neji kind of old school day today because I've played about 3 to 4 of his songs. Anyways, you guys just keep it locked in here and keep enjoying all of the vibes here on radio. We have about 11 minutes to 12 o'clock, and this is still the nation's capital, Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on. If you're just joining us, this is the Agropreneur segment of the Meet the Extra show, and on this particular segment of the show, we talk agriculture. Today's conversation is centered around youth participation in agricultural activities. What is the reason for the low turnout in youth participation in agricultural activities? And of course, what can be done to encourage more youth participating, cultivating the land, because it is important. It is super important, because if youth happen to be in agriculture, it will open doors for job creation in that sector. Remember I talked about branding?
Yes.
Where plumbing used to be a thing of, it's dirty, it's that kind of job, we cannot do it. But we now see how the developed countries put so much emphasis on you having a certificate before going out there to practice plumbing. So these days we now have people open up an institution where people can learn plumbing. So once you brand something, people get interested in that thing. Just yesterday we were talking about a perfume that the perfume is very big, but before you open up the perfume, like the packaging is very big. You keep opening and opening and opening and opening. Then when you get to the final place, it's just one very small perfume there. But you see that big packaging, it always will draw your attention, regardless of what the content of that package is. People are always interested in things that are flashy, things that look lucrative, So maybe rebranding. Yeah, rebranding and
of our agricultural sector is needed. That.
Because everything will add this effigy to it, and people will now start to want to
absolutely
do it. Yeah. So and it requires service input, suppliers, encouragement from the government, and even management staff. If you put all of these things, I think if they feel involved in the process, or if they feel like their input is needed, I think it would encourage more people to do that. But just like a number of callers have said, in my backyard, I'm doing this. I have sacks where I farm. Try it. You would love it. See, if you've bought a plant before You know, there are people who love animal pets.
Yes.
But there are people also who love plant pets. If you have ever tended to a plant, like I have, you know, it's your responsibility.
Yes,
they
to
give you that
nurture it.
to nurture that plant. You see how beautiful it is.
It will come out.
Yes, it starts from just one little tiny, you know, gray, pale looking stick, and then you start to nurture it. It starts to have green leaves. Then you start seeing colors, and then it blooms into something super beautiful. If you have done that, you'd know how beautiful the whole agricultural thing is.
I know a woman who today does not spend money to buy what is called water leaf. Yes, because in the past, every water leaf she buys, she uses a stem to replant behind her house. And today, whatever it is, if you need water leaf, she goes to her backyard and she gets full of it. That's expensive now. Of course, it's expensive now in the market. A wrap of it goes for about 500
or even
so.
almost 700 last time.
So
700, you know, and that wrap you mostly stem, and then you see you throw it away. Meanwhile, somebody picks up the plant.
So she's doing well for herself. So planting yam in a sack behind the house is a good one. It's a welcome development. But still, just like you've said, if more attention can be given to the agricultural sector, it will encourage a lot of youth to get on board in the sphere of agricultural development.
And don't say it can never be me. I don't like it.
Oh my God.
You don't know if you don't try. There are things that I never believed I would ever eat in this life. But guess who's eating them now?
You try.
You know, you have to try. Like, you never know until you try. If you try it and you see that, okay, you're finding it difficult to be consistent with this and you don't like it, it's okay. Abandon it, because everybody must not like everything. Right? But if you haven't tried, don't say you cannot, and don't say you don't know and you will never know. Okay? So give it a try. Keep an open mind to things. It's very important. Agriculture is very important. Very soon,
of course,
people who engage in these agricultural activities will now become the hot cake,
because
they'll be the ones feeding you guys. So I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging myself as well, and I'm encouraging Holy Ray to also at least start with subsistence farming before you now enter into planting cash crops, or you now take it there and you now start selling and exporting. Right? Start with that one at your backyard first. And youth participation in agriculture is important because it is critical to strengthen local food system. So yes, they are the power generation, should I say the power generation ratio of the country, because they can expel energy planting and all of that. Now we're leaving it to the old people enough. We're leaving it to the old people. Now if they get so tired and eventually pass on, because everybody prays to grow old and ripe full old age and they pass on, that means agriculture will go extinct. That means, do you know what that means? We'll die of hunger, and I don't want to die. And I really do not want to
die of hunger, because I know how many times my mom will be like, no, please don't buy Gary in Abuja. I'm sending Gary from Cross River. Don't buy palm oil in Abuja. I'm sending palm oil from Abuja. So if she wasn't there to do those things, then who does them?
You too. That's
but I know how to do it. I told you that I know how to farm before.
I mean, mommy did it. Who do it for your child? Let her go back.
I will do it
anyway. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the conversation. We really appreciate you. Agropreneur today was the blast, because we got to hear from you, you know, different perspectives. Now we're going to the next hour. Again, we're talking about something that is important to nation building, national ethics and core values. Please do not touch that dial. Please do not even think about it. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with our guys from Generation for Societal Change, and we will keep up this conversation. Keep it locked in.
We play another song.